Check, 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 check. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red Seat Radio. It's a Saturday night special, folks. Mr. Saturday Night Special. I'm your host, Corbin. What's going on? What's going on? I don't know who's in the chat from earlier today or who's in the chat right now. So I'm going to say hi, starting at Daniel, Negative, Robbie, Adam, Neb. How we doing? I will say hi. Christian's still here. What's going on, Christian? I couldn't tell, Christian, if you were from way earlier, if you were from, like, right now. You know what I mean? This is going to be an interesting one. I don't think we have ever streamed or live streamed on a Saturday. I don't think we have. I smudged my camera. You see it? Like 15 minutes ago. Oh. Yes, we have the Rally Cat in the building today as my fiance is on a girls' trip, which means Rally Cats are in the building. Hopefully we can will the Red Sox to a win, man. They need it. They need it so bad. The Red Sox need this more than they need air right now. You know what I've noticed with the Red Sox is that they don't just lose one game, right? They don't just lose a game and then they're back at it winning the next day. It is quite literally a losing streak every single time. I think the only time they've stopped a losing streak, like genuinely stopped it and started winning again, was that Chicago White Sox game that they lost, right? Where they lost it and then they came out of it. Right now, it's quite literally, they lose, you could just sort of pencil them in for 3 or 4 losses, right? That's something that needs to be fixed. You need to figure out a way to stop the bleeding. What up with Tanner? Dude, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I'm officially on board of the what are we going to do with Tanner train? I don't know, right? I don't know what the answer is. I have no idea. Okay, Misty, you need to figure out where you're going to lay. You can't keep running around. I have no idea. I wish I could tell you. I wish I had the answer. Misty, you were just smacking your tail into everybody's face, dude. But I don't, right? Because it on the surface, everything's sort of the same, right? Yeah, after the Tampa Bay loss? No, because coming into Tampa Bay, well, yeah, I guess you could count the Tampa Bay loss, because what? Well, yeah, it was 3 losses against the Blue Jays in a row, and then the 2 losses against the White Sox for a 5-game losing streak, and then, or maybe it was a 4-game losing streak, and then it was, yeah, you're right. And then they won the last game in Chicago. Still, right? It still feels like outside of 2 losses this season, they have what? 14, right? You're 14-14 on the year. Man, this team is it refuses to get above 500 comfortably. It does. It refuses to do it. And I don't know what the solution here is, folks. I don't know if there is one right now, right? It's just simply guys need to pitch better. They need to play better all around. You need to play better all around. Bernardino was an issue earlier today. I'm just going to wipe this real quick. I'm sure that's pleasant to look at, and I apologize. There you go. Genuine question, does Willier being a beast make it more of a plausible idea that we buy big at the deadline if we're above 500? Yeah, I think it does for sure, right? You think about it. It gives the Red Sox more pieces to utilize. At some point, you're going to have to trade somebody, right? We talk about, okay, when does a good problem become a bad problem? That's when it becomes a bad problem, when you have to figure out who's staying and who's going. So, yeah, I would imagine it absolutely makes it a bit more interesting in terms of the deadline, right? Absolutely. They need to come through in big moments, 3 innings. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Metal. And you know what the problem is, too? In that 9th inning, because for the most part, the Red Sox have been screwing themselves. It's been not being able to hit fastballs. It's been not being able to move runners over and get those sac flies or get those ground balls to the opposite side. A lot of what it's been in this, or at least in this game earlier today, was just bad luck. Right, Rafael Devers hits a 102-mile-an-hour line out. Alex Bregman hits a 99-mile-an-hour fly out. It's like, okay, 9 out of 10 times those balls are falling in grass and you're winning that game. You just couldn't find it. Right? You just got unlucky there. So it's like nothing's going right, man. It's crazy. At least Rafi hit a home run today. He needed that badly. Hopefully that kind of refocuses him. The last time he got an extra base hit, he really started to go on a tear. So my hope is that this is sort of like I should say coming out of a slump. He was slumping to start the season, hits a double in Baltimore, and ends up and ends up going on a little bit of a tear. I'm hoping now that he's had the struggles again, now he could come out and then you could kind of see a legitimate, push to be Rafael Devers, right? Because he doesn't look like Rafael Devers right now, and that's a huge problem. Costas had a good hit in the game today. I mean, the offense, for the most part, I actually thought looked pretty good. Costas over the, the whole season, Damian, Costas doesn't look good. But if we're talking about the last 4 games, he's got 2 home runs, 3 hits? He looks fine. You know what I mean? Who do you think gets bumped for Anthony? Why would they bump Story or Costas for Anthony? Why would they do that? Who would play where, and how would that get Anthony into the starting 9? Right? That conversation always drives me nuts. Are they gonna option Costas for Anthony? No, right? Because then you have 5 outfielders and no first baseman. Are they gonna option Story for Anthony? No, right? Because then you've got David Hamilton is your shortstop and 5 outfielders? No. They have to figure out whether it's gonna be Duran, Cedon, or Willier who's moving for Anthony. There's only 3 options, guys. Like, those are the only 3 options you're gonna have. I don't think they're going to move Cedon back to shortstop. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to move Anthony to first base. Actually, I am confident they are not going to move Roman Anthony over to first base. Spark in the lineup for a struggling streak at Story. That's okay. Fine, you can argue that. Again, where does he play? How do you get Anthony into the lineup by what? How do you even bump Story? DFA? You want a DFA Story after this cold streak? He was just hitting .330 5 days ago. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like it's a tough thing to be like, oh yeah, this guy's struggling. Let's just bring Anthony into it. How? Right? You can't just replace Anthony with Story. Or replace Story with Anthony. I apologize. I'm kind of curious how this stream does. I don't think we've ever done a weekend stream on this channel. I am excited to watch Story or Bueller though. Put him on the bench and hope he gets out of a slump. Christian, how is the guy supposed to get out of a slump if he's not playing? How does that work? Where's the logic, right? If he's unable to play, there's not going to be an ability to get out of a slump. He's going to be slumping. Right? Like the only way to get out of a slump is to hit yourself out of a slump. And if you can't actually physically get into the box, you can't get out of a slump. Story for Anthony is not the answer, Christian. It's not. Bayo looked pretty good first. Yeah, Bayo did look pretty good. I was happy with Bayo's start. I wasn't ecstatic, right? I wasn't pumped, but you know what I loved about Bayo's start is he didn't have his good stuff. He didn't have his best stuff, but what he was able to do is last year what we saw. Hey, what's up, Mr. Bob Dylan? What's up, Tactical? Hopefully you recover from earlier today. I know, dude. I'm praying. We need to will a win. That's what we need to do. Yeah, see, Tony, that's a legitimate answer. That's a legitimate, okay, now, like, that's how you get Anthony up here, right? In my opinion. Named a Bayo, that's awesome. All right, so you're a little biased. If we're not in it by August, I mean, yeah, right? That's any team and ever. The question's going to be, who do you move? If you're like, but this is, I'm not even going to worry about whether or not they're going to sell at the deadline right now, because there's still 2-3 games behind first place. It's like, you know what I mean? We're not even close. Yeah, Luis Guerrero. I don't know what, I don't know what goes on with Luis Guerrero, but it's like the second he gets up to Major League Baseball, he just figures it out, you know? Like he gets in there and it's like, oh, that Luis Guerrero. Yeah, that guy. Right? You look at his AAA stats like we talked about, you know, the ERA was inflated. He wasn't striking a bunch of guys out. He was still walking a pretty decent amount. He gets up here, he's blowing big leaguers away. I don't know if it's like a pressure thing that he just gets better. I don't know. I have no idea. It's really, really interesting, though. Also, the Guardians are a good team. Why don't they ever get, they never ever get, what am I trying to say? Fans. Like, it's like, what are we doing? What up, Connor? Hey, Carrie. Can't wait to watch the game with everyone. Yeah, a lot of people, you know what's interesting? A lot of people can't make the Wednesday, so this is a lot of people's first live stream. This will be fun. I must say I've had enough of Bernardino. His being the back move was so lazy. His being the back move? What do you mean his being the back move? What's up, Peter? I think it's possible at some point Devers goes to first base. Again, you like everyone's crapping all over Costas. Rafi's been right there too, right? Costas has been swinging it well later, behind the back. I don't even know if I know what you're talking about. What's up, Daryl? Yeah, it is, Damien. What's up, Peterson? Weekend is so much easier than Wednesday. I know. It's tough for me because, you know, I do have a life outside. Surprisingly, right? I do have a life outside of this channel. So it's like, you know, my poor fiance, it's a video. I get up at 6 a.m. to record, edit a video most of the time. And then I work 9 to 5. And then when I get off of work, and then I watch a game, and then I stream on Wednesdays, and then I'm watching the games on the weekends. It's like, if I streamed on the weekends, I don't think I'd have a fiance anymore, you know? Constantly hitting it harder? Yeah, I mean, he has 2 home runs, and he smoked a single today. I think Costas is heating up a little bit. We'll see. First dog is named Veritek? Yeah, I had a... R.I.P. I had a dog named Fenway. We just put down... yeah, this week. That's why I took Monday off. We had to put down one of my childhood dogs, Ginger. Had her since... since I was 11. She was old. So that sucked, but life goes on. In your opinion, what should the team do when Yoshida comes back? I don't know if Yoshida's going to come back. I'm dead serious. I don't know that Yoshida's ever going to come back. Makes sense. What makes today different? Well, my fiance's on a girls trip, so I'm alone. And I was like, I'm watching the game anyways. I might as well live stream. I never live stream on the weekends. Off the topic of baseball, what are your thoughts on seeing Sanders dip that far in the draft? Got to know what the Red Sea take is. I know nothing about him. I know absolutely nothing about him. I kind of felt bad for him at some point, but I don't know enough about him to give you a legitimate take here. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. The Guardians pitcher looks like Andy Pettit. I can't see him. They're just not showing him. You know, I could kind of see it, actually. Try to see the windup. Yeah, windup's kind of similar, too. First hitter, first strikeout. Sick. This is their number 2 prospect, right? Like, this dude's good. My fiance hopes she enjoys baseball. Yeah, she does. She does. I don't know that it's to the level that I enjoy baseball, but she likes it. We'll see, Damien. I mean, we're a month into the season, right? What up, Fat? How you doing, man? The good news with Rafi is that the last couple of starts, man, he hasn't really even seen much velo. I mean, he got blown away by Class... Was that him who got blown away by Class A? No. Who did he get blown away by? Who did he get blown away by later in the game? Goddess? I don't know how to pronounce it, but at least he's not going to see a ton of velo, so maybe that'll right his swing a bit. It looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult to hit a home run today, huh? What are your opinions, guys, on the red uniforms? Away. I don't know that I love the red uniforms on an away game. You like them? I don't know how I feel about them. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense, honestly. But I don't know. I kind of like the blue too. Love them. They don't go well with the gray pants. That's actually a fair point. It is the Red Sox. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Do I think it's messed with his mindset being a DH, or do you think this is just normal Rafi? Take it forever. Rafi doesn't usually take a ton of time to heat up like this. I don't think it's more so DH. I think it's more so him not having any sort of spring training, right? He had to rehab basically all spring training, so I think that's more so it than it is DH. Rafael Devers may have the most walks in Major League Baseball by the end of the year. I have no idea, Nate. Dude, I have been waiting for those to come out for so long, and they just haven't. It's kind of funny to me that they're walking Rafi so much when Alex Bregman's been so much hotter. Like, why are they not going at Rafi? I don't get that. You think him taking as many walks means he's swinging less? Takes longer to heat up? No, I actually think no, because he's still swinging, right? He's just all of his at bats are long. When was the last time Rafael Devers? It was good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, right? I don't think so. Tony. I mean, comparing Major League Baseball to high school is a little tough, right? It is a big adjustment. I mean, that's downplaying a bit. May 16th for New City Connects? Could be. I have no idea. I'm thinking about switching back to the red jersey behind me, honestly, because we might need it. Although, if the Red Sox do well tonight, I'll hold on to it. Yeah, that's great. Tony, I'm not trying to say you're not a good baseball player or anything. I'm just saying there is a massive difference between high school and Major League Baseball, right? Yeah, I did see the Rocky City Connect. Is Alex Bregman asserting his leadership in the clubhouse? I don't know, Jennifer. I'm not in the clubhouse. I would assume he's leading, yes. Right, I would assume so. All right, this is where story breaks out of it. Come on. I don't know what I think about the new Rockies jerseys. I'm kind of in between on them, to be honest with you. Kind of in between on them. We'll see. All right, there we go. Little double. Yeah, there we go. All right. What did I say? Everyone's like, oh, story, poop. No. Whatever happened to Franchi? He's in the Mets minor league system, maybe. Red? I don't even know. Oh, well, yeah. That's like Fred Lynn era, right, Ken? Should have done that game one. Hey, listen, I'm gonna take him every time. You know what I mean? Sacramento A's, yeah, dude. Next year I bet they're a pretty decent team. Who's Rob Refsnyder playing for? Here's a perfect time for the king of 3-run home runs. That'd be sick. I'd be very happy. How many stolen bases does Story have this year? Is Casas hitting tonight? I gotta look that up. Kind of does, yeah. Romy's in. All right, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. Will we ever see another Lynn Rice duo same year? Yeah, Marcelo Anthony. I actually think they'll be. I think they'll be as good. I don't know. We'll see. Just play normal baseball. I mean, dude, like they're still playing baseball. You know what I mean? Any update on Anthony? No, we got nothing today. The game got postponed today, the Red Sox game, so we won't get it until tomorrow. We won't get anything until tomorrow, most likely. I gotta be honest with you. I really don't have an issue with the runner on second during extra innings. I just don't. Like I can't get myself to get worked up about it. Like I remember baseball games before it. I remember baseball games after it, obviously. And I don't know, man. I personally, I just can't get like upset about it. What do you think we could get for Grissom, Yoshida, and a minor league arm? Not much, dude. Like I think I always love that question because it's like, oh, those are people who the Red Sox, who were good at one point. It's like, okay, if you were the Red Sox, Damian, what would you give up to get Yoshida and Grissom? What are we doing, Romy? What was that? Why? You're still mad interleague play is a thing? Man, Ken. Buddy, when did that change? That was like what, 20 years ago? It might be time to let that one go, to be honest with you. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of it. I know, Ken, but that's like, at this point, we're just holding a grudge a little bit, right? Like, there's got to be something else to be mad at. You know what I mean? That's fine, Damian, but my question remains. If the Grissom and Yoshida were the same player they are right now, right? But on the Giants, what would you, a Red Sox GM, give up? Oh, they got one, Bernie. What's up, Colby? Winkowski. So if you were the Red Sox, would you trade Grissom and Yoshida to the Giants for a pitcher with a 6 ER, 5 ERA, right, in the minor leagues? Would you do it? I'll tell you right now, you shouldn't, right? So there's your answer, Damian. Pre-electricity. Hate the DH? Guys, come on. Now we're just complaining to complain, I think. I would if Bailey could fix them. You need, if you're gonna get a bullpen arm right now, you need an immediate fix, right? Like to me right now, you've got a bunch of people in the bullpen as it is, where it's like, okay, Bailey's got to tweak something, whether it's Bernie, whether it's Bernie. Weisert's look pretty good. But like Wilson, there's stuff to work on. Right? If I am the Red Sox, I'm looking if I'm bringing anybody in. What do you think we have to give up for some right-handed bat with power of at least above average quality? That is like, we don't. Why do we want that? Damian, what that just seems like trading to trade. You know what I mean? Story's hitting well. He was just 0 for 15, but overall this season he's looked good. Bregman's been one of the best right-handed hitters in the year right now. Campbell's looked fine. Right? That's what? 3 legitimate middle of the order right-handed bats? It's not a right-handed problem, man. How about that game 1, another 6-inning relief? It wasn't a blown lead. It was just a tie game, but yeah, that sucked. That was an extremely annoying win. Or, yeah, win by the Guardians, but lost by the Red Sox. That was, I knew the second they scored that run in the 6th. I'm not hinging a season on him, Damian. I'm giving you examples of players who are right-handed who hit well. Not to mention, Romy's looked pretty good, right? Send Casas down, bring Grissom up. Grissom's played 4 games in his entire career at first base. Do you guys not remember Franchi Cordero, Kyle Schwarber? Do we not remember that, right? Maybe we give this guy some time to figure out how to actually play first base before we stick him over there. A lot of ground balls right there. We like that. That was a good start. We can't be like days with Scott Hattenberg. Yeah, there's a reason Scott Hattenberg's always brought up. It's because he's a rarity, right? Yeah, Cleve, you're not wrong. Ty. Let me run something by you. This always drives me nuts too. A lot of things are driving me nuts today. I don't know why. I think it's because I was put in a bad mood by the Red Sox to start the game off. All right, first game. Let me run something by you. If you were struggling at your job, right? Historically, you've been really good at your job. But for 1 month, you were struggling. Your boss says to you after what? This is now your 3rd year with the company. He says, look, dude, you're just not getting it done. We're going to send you to an entire other department. We're going to cut your pay so you could get your head right. You think that's getting your head right? I'll tell you what right now. If I'm on YouTube, right, I'm having a bad month on YouTube, and they're like, hey, man, you're going to have to go on just TikTok for a while before you can get yourself back up, I would be pissed, right? In no way, shape, or form is that where you build confidence, right? The only way Casas is going to build confidence, like on top of that too, you're like, he needs to build his confidence back up. Let's tell him he's no longer a Major League Baseball player, right? Especially, again, after the last 4 games where he's had 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and another hit today. So it's like, if you're looking to build confidence, it sure as hell isn't send that guy to Worcester. He'll figure it out, right? What we need, Damian, is consistency. The team has talent. The team has the talent, right? You look at the rotation, you look at the lineup, you look at even the bullpen. You sit there and you say, okay, all right. You know what I mean? Like everywhere, it's good. But then you sit there and it's like, well, why isn't it coming together? Switch things up, that's great. But then what happens? You know what I mean? Like what happens if Vaughn doesn't work out at the Major League level? And then you've Casas who, 1, you got to wait 15 days to bring him back up. But 2, he's lost all his confidence. So now he's not going to be like Tristan Casas, if he's right, is a staple of this franchise. Get down. Yeah, there we go. Campbell. That's a double. All right, little offense early. They've been hitting the ball. Who's been hitting, Raven? Has anyone found that they're the only big Sox fan left in their group of friends? No. Ever been to a doubleheader? Yeah, I did once. How is Casas a staple to franchise? I'm saying if he's healthy, right? If he does what he does. He was in 2023, he was your second best hitter. Statistically, your second best hitter. In 2024, he was the hottest hitter in baseball until he got injured. And then he came back and was an above average player for the rest of the year, even after slumping. It's like that. There's a reason why this guy was a top 100 prospect. There's a reason why fans everywhere wanted this guy extended. There's a reason why this team didn't end up trading him, even though they looked to trade him. Right? It's all because if this guy is healthy, he is now he's like your third best hitter if Bregman keeps hitting the way he's hitting, right? Devers, potential-wise, is always going to be your number one. Bregman's probably your number two. And then it's easily Tristan Casas, I think, just strictly hitting. Like if you're gonna get a 25, 30 home runs out of him with a 130 plus WRC plus, that is a staple in this franchise. Absolutely a staple. Mark, these guys are struggling over everybody. Casas over Duran? Yeah. Strictly bat-wise, Daryl. I'm not talking impact on the team as a whole. Right? I'm not talking about overall impact. I'm just talking about their hitting ability. Yes, I put Casas above Duran. In terms of what their peaks could be, yeah. It's all good, Ty. Hey, debating's fun, right? This is a fun part of sports. He eventually got, but I'm telling you, Robbie, I'm talking about his 2023 numbers. Like the physical numbers he put up in 2023, he was your second best bat. He was the, third or fourth best first base bat in the entire sport. How is that, if that is what you were getting from Tristan Casas, something he has done? Thanks for being here, Keith. I appreciate you, man. Where you talk about 25 home runs, a 130 WRC plus or OPS plus, depending on what you want to look at, right? Like that is your second best bat. What are you doing, buddy? Can you guys hear my cat when he meows? He meows for attention. What should they do with Tanner Houck? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I have no idea. We're going to get a runner on second here, and we're not doing anything. That sucks. Sounds like Kitty isn't happy with the Red Sox. Yeah, I don't think anyone's happy with the Red Sox. What is Campbell doing? He probably could have tagged up, but the guy's got a pretty good arm out there. They were just saying on the broadcast. Why are we swinging at those baseballs at our forehead? Put Tanner Houck at first base. There you go. There's the solution. Should they put Houck on the IL? I don't know. No, to be honest with you, I think today was a great example. It's just it feels like it's just sort of usage. My scoops. You know what I mean? Like it's literally just sort of usage. In his first inning, it was all sinker, it was all sliders and splitters, and he got crushed. Moves over to sinker slider, a little bit of splitter mixed in, and he doesn't allow an earned run for the rest of the game. Right? So to me, it's like it's not so much the like mechanics, it's the attack or the approach that's the problem right now. I don't know that an IL stint fixes that. There's something in my closet right now that my cat Scoops is terrified of, and I don't know what it is. It's freaking me out. Hey, congratulations to your daughter, Kevin. That's fantastic. Who should be the full-time commentator? Merlone, I think. There we go. Square up the middle. That a baby? Perfect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Atta baby Duran. Now let's see Devers get into something. Huh? What am I proposing? I've been proposed, my friends. Rafi, deep right field. When am I getting married? Next September. September 2026. What would I do to spark this Red Sox team? I think the only answer is Roman Anthony. But my problem I'm struggling with is where do you put him, right? Where do you put this guy? Is there a path back for Grissom? I mean, the only thing you could do with him, like I would say you could replace Hamilton with Grissom, right? Like Hamilton he's just not getting it together at all. Is my feet a minute behind the game? Probably. Where am I getting married? Massachusetts. What up, Shane? You know what I mean? Hamilton is better defense. At second? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe. That a baby, Rafi. Get out of here. Yeah. There we go. Shane, you're a goat, man. I appreciate you. There we go. All right. Was off a fastball. I'm about to see right now. No, I don't think so. It looked like that. Looked like a cutter. Hey, Christian. Whoa. Every scene is him blowing it. In all fairness, he blew it a lot last year, especially at shortstop. Yeah, my fiance doesn't love getting on camera though, Colby. So I don't know if it's gonna happen. Look at that fastball. Yeah, this guy throws 90, 91. Was a sinker. Chat. Rafi is a home run off a cutter and a double off of a sinker today. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. I mean, he's not getting shelled, right? It's just 3 runs in the second inning. Could we do another MLB The Show stream soon? We might. I don't know. We'll definitely do it at some point, but not yet. We're going to do trivia next month for members. So those are always good. We'll do Wednesday next. Our usual Wednesday. Euclid is not with Nesson anymore, I don't believe. Man, this is driving me crazy. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're going to get the Giolito debut, actually. Kind of perfectly. I don't know. O'Brien, I think, is just simply too professional to be funny. Like, I think that's the difference, right? Don was professional, don't get me wrong, but Don also liked joking around a bit. I think that was the big difference. Yeah, Garrett Cooper Cooper Criswell. I don't know why I said Garrett Cooper. Definitely pitches tonight. You would rather have Dobbins than Giolito? For now, you have to try Giolito, right? You have to try him. You have to, right? You've invested so much time, a bunch of money into him. You got to at least see what you have there. You have to at least see what you have. But I don't think his leash is going to be incredibly long. Honestly. Like I think if he's struggling and if the Sox start doing well, here's the thing, right? I talked about in the video today. It's like if the rest of the Sox rotation was doing really good and the offense was consistent, I think you sit there and it's clicking and you're like, okay. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, I thought that was fair. You could deal with Giolito sort of struggling a bit, right? But if the rotation's going to look like this for the rest of the year, where Houck's iffy, depends on the start, right? Walker's been more solid lately. You've got Bayo coming back from an IL, and then you've got Giolito. It's like, well, you need to find that consistency. So pitching, look, the only way the only time that, in my opinion, the order of your rotation matters outside of when your ace is going is when you're in the postseason, right? Because then it's okay, who's game 1, game 2, game 3, and so on. I don't care if Giolito gets the 63rd game or the 64th game, right? That means nothing to me. Ooh, wow, he tried to help him out. Interesting. That's crazy, Paul. That's crazy. You know what I think it is? Excuse me. You know what I think it is, Damian? I think right now teams have a plan against Red Sox starters. It's working, and then Bailey's doing a good job of seeing it, making the adjustment, right? Like we saw today with Houck, and then they're fine. You've got to figure out a way to be able to pre-adjust, right? I don't know what the word for that is. Hope so, Christian. Hope so. We'll see. I think it will be. Scoops, there's nothing in there, dude. You're just meowing at the fucking, at the closet. My apologies. This umpire's like, buddy, I'm helping you out in your first big league game, but good God, don't strike. This umpire can't keep getting away with this. Can't keep getting away with it. It's Fenway, Shane. Yeah, Damian, he looks good outside the first inning. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah. Gordo put out the tweet earlier today. It's like in his last 2 starts, the only runs Tanner Houck's given up are in the first inning. Jennifer, I have no idea. Wow. I'm starting to feel bad for this kid. I mean, Red Sox needed a win, so I don't feel that bad, but like I do feel kind of bad. You know what I mean? Do I ever think, yeah, the Red Sox will be fine against fastballs, Jennifer? Eventually, right? It's one of those things that it's going to take time. Like you saw Rafi today, right? He's gotten to 2 fastballs just today between the 2 games. Wow. That sucks. Hey, no. Do I still do the giveaways? Yeah, we do giveaways once in a while. It's not every stream, though. It's probably like once every couple of months, I would say. No, Scoops. Everyone say hi to Scoops. He's a moron. Yes, he's named after Rafael Devers. No, he does not know that. See a 1, 2, 3 from Bueller. That would be gorgeous, huh? Yeah, seriously, Raven. All right, Ty. Hey, man, I appreciate you stopping by for one of these. Means a lot, man. Have a good one. Yeah, Misty is one of my cats, right? And she's like the regal one. You know, look at all the hair flying off of them. Disgusting, Scoops. Oh my god, dude, you're shedding so much. Stop. Ow. Fucking bit me. Have I watched the NFL draft? Not really. I watched the first pick. I'll tell you what, I know basically nothing about football. Look at all of the cat hair in the air, dude. This is why I'm constantly stuffy in videos. But anyways, yeah, I watched the first pick. That guy, I know nothing about football. I'll be totally honest with you. Like, I understand the rules. I can watch the games and understand what's going on. But I mean, like, the inner workings of, like, what's good, what's not good in terms of, like, draft picks and stuff. I'm all in on this guy, Will Campbell. I love this dude. Every single interview I've seen from him, big fan. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan. Crap. Yeah, I'll watch football if it's on, right? It's a fun sport to watch. But like I've never been like someone who understands, you know, different types of plays. Like I couldn't tell you the difference between a nickel and a dime, right? For on defense. I have no idea. Will Celtics be repeat champions? Man, I hope so. God, I hope so. That playoff basketball is fun to watch. Like, it's a good time. Number of D-backs? Yeah, see, I never knew that. What's up, Anthony? Woo, that ball was crushed. But we're good. Bit me. I gotta... There we go. For who knocked in these runs? Kind of a combination. Rafi knocked in some runs. Story knocked in some runs. Ref Snyder walked in a run. Who am I missing, chat? Who scored the run in the first? Do I watch hockey? Nah, not really, honestly. How do you renew it? It should just automatically renew, I think. When did we trade Willie or the Guardians? What? Was it Story knocked in one. I don't remember if Bregman did. No, Willier's not. It'll give you the option at the end of the month, Colby. I think it'll pop up on the live stream, I think. Oh, the batting stance. I was like, what? How's Christian doing? Yeah, fine. He hit a double in today's game. He also had a couple of hits in the first game, right? Or just one? Negative. Why would you put that into the atmosphere? Because now it's definitely not going to happen. Ken, the first like legitimate season I remember like religiously following was 2007. Because I was only 6 in 2004. My dream date? Going to Ireland? Yeah, I don't know. Probably like a day on the boardwalk, somewhere. Get a nice seafood dinner. We're all salty and sandy. Corbin's a millennial. I don't know what I am. Honestly, I don't know. I think 20 born in 98. I'm 27. I think technically I'm Gen Z. Something like a Cape Cod visit. Yeah. North Shore too is some pretty good one. Oof. Oh, that looked crushed off the bat, didn't it? Gen A starts in 97? What is Gen A? I don't even know what Gen A is. Oh, Gen Z is 97 and later, so I'm like barely Gen Z, I guess. Oh, there you go, Ken. Favorite part about Fenway? I don't know. I think my favorite part about Fenway is I think it's the fact that it's like there's not really a true bad view in the house, right? Yeah, you could get sat behind a pole and that sucks. But like it's so hard to get stuck behind a pole if we're being honest. So I like that it's so small that you could sit super far back and in the cheap seats, right, and still get pretty good view. That's pretty crazy, Anthony. See 7 Hall of Famers in one day. It's kind of wild when you look back on that. Like we're gonna have a time where it's like, there's a potential that you had. I don't know how many Hall of Famers on the 18 team, right? Mookie's a shoe in. Sale, I think, gets in eventually. I think I've answered this before, Colby, for you. What did I say last time? Minnesota, Camden, one of those two. Oh, I got to update the. Oh, I did. Okay. Hey, actually, while I have you guys in here, let me ask you something. I don't know how many people are in here. Or where you guys are located in terms of like physical location right now, but I'm gonna put this on a poll too. I just want to get your sort of overall thoughts on it. If there were an opportunity to do a live in person game watch like this together in Providence, Rhode Island, is that something you'd be interested in? Come to Florida. I don't know if I could swing a live show in Florida. What month am I thinking? I don't know. I just want to throw it out there. Yeah, I go to Polar Park a lot. Come to Denmark? All right. I would love to come to Denmark, actually. Come to Japan? Again, another place I'd love to go. I've only been to, I mean, if you count Canada, 3. Colby. Um, Dominican, yeah. That might be a little bit of a tough one to get to Rhode Island for. All right, so sounds like you guys are at least like the ones who can make it are fairly interested, right? Jennifer, no, I've never been to a Cape Cod League game. It's something I want to do for sure. Where am I going on our honeymoon? Our goal is to go to Ireland. I think the only way we're going to be able to afford it though is if we start building up credit card points, which is what we've been doing for the last like 6 months. I mean, Campbell, dude, that was kind of dead down the middle. What are we doing? Yeah, I don't know who that is, Christian, if we're being honest. No, I haven't gotten married yet. Part Island, honestly, I don't know, man. We want to go during because we've seen a lot of like, I don't know. We'll obviously go to Dublin and like do that stuff, but like I would love to like check out like the coasts, some of the small towns, like because we'd be going in like probably like the December time frame, so it's gonna be cold. So we want to do something where it's like it's unique. You know what I mean? Live stream my wedding? No, man, I can't do that. Oh, Colby, I don't know, dude. Hope they don't stop scoring again. I'm cool with 4 runs. Like I'm perfectly okay with 4 runs right now. Yeah, see those Shane, those are a couple of things that I've seen a couple of times. Like I just like my girlfriend's only been, or my fiance I should say, has only been out of the country to go to Mexico and Canada. So like she's never been to Europe. Um I went once when I was like 16 to Italy, right? So we just don't know much about the the cultures or what the, because you do obviously you do want to do the touristy stuff. There's a reason it's touristy, but I'd love to, like, when I went to Italy, like we went to we went to some of these smaller towns and it was a ton of fun because it was truly like it was truly Italy, um so I love doing that kind of thing. She likes doing that kind of thing, so we'll see. Well, are you coming up or not? Come on, Rally Cap. If I could interview anyone on the Red Sox, who would it be? It'd be Rafael Devers, because that dude just doesn't do interviews. Unless they're like post game interviews. Like, when was the last time you saw an interview where Rafi, like, he obviously, like, it would have to be with a translator, but yeah, I'll ask you guys for more information when we get closer, but nice, Fat. That's cool. There we go. Hey, Narvaez, that was a good at bat. Oh yeah, he would definitely do Section 10 way before he'd even touch. Right, he'd be like, red seat who, you know? Yeah, let's get a nice like 10-run lead. That'd be sick, wouldn't it? Just a nice, give me just a blowout. What's up, Jack? Don't worry, man. All good. I wasn't expecting a ton of people on this one. Just sort of a fun, Saturday type stream, more relaxed, easy going. That's good, Jack. That's good, man. I'm glad things are going well for you. Oh, you mean the game? Yeah, the game's going well. Have I ever interacted with anyone from Section 10? Yeah, I've met all those guys in person at least once. I've talked to Carabas in person a few times. What was the Apple TV game last night? It got rained out. It was today. I figured, Jack. I got halfway through saying that, and I was like, yeah, he's definitely talking about the game. I'm sorry. That is very specific, Ken. Man, Seidon has been kind of smoking him. I kind of go all over Shane. I don't really have a... No, Colby. Yeah, it got rained out. They played it today. Seidon's been doing that a lot. Yeah, I kind of am, Jack. I look a little like Casas. You know, I've gotten that a few times. You know what's interesting? My eyebrows are very Marcelo, I think. It's the hair, I think, is the combination of me and Casas. But outside of that, I don't really see it, if we're being honest. Duran, don't say something stupid. Duran, don't say something stupid. Duran, please, there's a hot mic. What is going on? What grade do I give the Red Sox documentary? I thought it was like, as a Red Sox fan, I thought it was an A, right? I think the only thing that could have brought it to an A plus is they really sort of skipped over a lot of key moments for the Red Sox. Like, I would have loved to have seen, some behind the scenes of Cora getting the extension. I would have loved to have seen sort of behind the scenes of that terrible month in, really behind the scenes with Paxton and the trades for Jansen. Like, they mentioned it, sure, and they were in it a little bit, but yeah, I love these AirPod Maxes. I need to figure out, how do you clean this cloth area? That's what I need to figure out. Duran's got to lock in. He's 1 for 2 today. That was weird. Ooh, that was ripped. Oh, that's a triple all day. That is all day a triple. Yeah, he's just gonna coast. Yeah. That a baby Duran. Little trip. Yes, sir. See, this is what they should have done earlier, but we'll take it. Yeah, I think Duran locked in. I mean, this ball was crushed. What was that? An inside sinker? Guys, don't tell me. Well, now I know, right? So I'm just gonna watch it unfold then. That's so sick. Let's go. That's so hype. Let's go, Jaron. Yes, sir. How many times are we gonna see him do that? Let's go. Oh, they're gonna challenge it. Thoughts on laundry cart versus Wally head? I love the Wally head. I do. I'm sorry. Wow, dude, he got such a good jump. He's safe all day. He's safe all day. That's not even worth challenging. He's so safe. He's so safe. That's crazy he was able to do that. Oh my God. Wow. That's wild. No, there's no way they overturn it, right? There's no way they overturn this. Let's go. I can't believe he stole home. That was wild. When was the last time someone stole home? When was the last time someone stole home? Yeah, but I'm saying in general. Wait, today's the exact anniversary of Pettit. And someone earlier in the stream said this guy looks like Pettit. That's wild. I don't think Mookie ever stole home, did he? Randy postseason. That's right. That might be the last one. Yeah. Yeah, that is a brutal way to make a debut. Why are they wearing the red jerseys away? They changed it. I can't believe Duran just stole home, dude. Like, that's actually crazy. Duran last, yeah, but that was like a throw to second steal home. I'm talking about like a straight steal of home. You know what I mean? Like that was a straight steal of home. He beat the pitcher. Chat, was that the play that sets this team on fire? Is this it? Is this the play? Is this the one you look back on in 3 months and you go, hey, wait a second. Right? Right? This could have been it. The Red Sox needed a spark. Everyone kept talking about needed a spark. I would say a steal of home is a spark. Also, what the heck? You know what the problem is? It was raining today. My hair gets miserable when it rains. You think it is? It could be, dude. That's the type of play that sets a team on fire. Yeah, we need to trade Duran. Mark, I will forever defend myself on that. My whole point was I think they could. I never said I wanted them to. That was crazy. I'll trade Duran. I would trade Duran for Paul Skeens, yeah. I'll be honest, I wouldn't think twice about that. So I'll defend myself to the day I die on that, Mark, but yeah. Wow, we're only in the third inning. We're an hour and a half into stream. Oh, boy. I got to get dinner at some point, too. You guys might see me. What should I get for dinner, chap? My girlfriend's away, or my fiance's away, right? Which means I'm ordering in. Do I go? So I'm only eating things that she doesn't like that I like. So, You guys decide for me. You guys decide for me. Ruben. I had Thai food last night, Shane. Hold on. I had tacos today for lunch, actually. All right. Abami or Indian. Those are the two things. I love those, but we never get them. Okay, yeah. I'm putting the... No. She loves Chipotle. That would be a... We get Chipotle like 3 times a month. I don't know how to spell bami. I think it's that. What happened to the hot sauce goals? I mean, we could do one tonight. For sure. Guys, I'll tell you what. Banh mi is so good, and I have not had that in months. I haven't had a banh mi in so long. I love that. I might get it. I'm getting a banh mi. I'm sorry. I don't know. The poll. I'm sorry. We'll pull something else. Dip it in there. I know. Yeah, F the poll. But you guys want me to get Indian. Do we do a hot sauce poll, chat? It's been a minute. Do we do a hot sauce? Oh my god, dude. If he made that hit, or if he made that catch, that would have been absolutely ridiculous. That would have been absolutely ridiculous. He is a ton of fun to watch, Mark. Anyone on base? No. It's a double, base is empty. So close, dude. I have not had, by the way, Tupac, you come in here every week, it's like Mike's Hard. I don't think I've had a Mike's Hard since high school. I don't even know if I had a Mike's Hard in college, to be honest with you. I probably shouldn't be saying that out loud on a live stream, but like, where do you even go to get Mike's Hard lemonades? You would trade Durant for Mason Miller? I don't know if I would do that. Actually, you know what? I don't think I would do that. Yeah, guys, just don't snitch on me. We'll be good. Is Mason Miller even doing... I'm sure he's doing well this year, but... Yeah, he's a 2 ERA. He's a 0.81 FIP. Oh my god, dude. He's at 18 strikeouts per 9. Dude. That's ridiculous. They got a 6-pack on deck bi-weekly. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, Damien. I'm on the other side. I'm south of Boston. What is a banh mi? It's like a sandwich. It's like a shredded, not really shredded. I don't know what I would call it. Durant and Franklin Arias for Sandy right now? No, negative. No. Yeah, Mark, I hope this is someone who they bring back. A little ground ball here would be sick. Less than 20? Less than 20? I would say even less than... I would say less than 15, dude. All right, I lied. I kind of mess with the red. I do. The more I'm seeing it, the more I like it. Being conservative, yeah. I think at 15. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. Who would I trade? There are obvious ones, right? Yeah, I was gonna say reasonably, right? Because you got to include like would you trade him for Shohei Ohtani? Like, yeah, obviously, right? I'd trade him. Oh, man, Skeens is on that list. Roki Sasaki, I'd trade him for. Acuna, yeah, obviously, right? Again, like there are obvious players I'd trade him for. Judge, yeah, of course. Mookie, I think I still would. Yamamoto, yeah, I'd probably trade him for Yamamoto, for being honest. But like this is what I'm talking about, right? Tatis is an obvious yeah, if you're a top 5 player in baseball, I'm probably gonna trade Durant for you. But yeah, that baby Bueller. Let's get out of this, huh? That'd be sick. Let's get out of it. I'm trying to think of guys that like kind of under the radar that I would trade him for. But like let's take back Sale and his 7 ERA. That's a great idea. That'll fix it. Thank God for Cedar Rafaela sometimes. Corbin Carroll? Whew. We're good. It's all good. It's all good, baby. Lawrence Burns. I don't even know who that is. Xander? No, I wouldn't trade him for Xander. A year ago for Brian Wu? Dude, I would still consider. This is going to sound ridiculous and people are going to get mad at me for this. If the Red Sox traded Jarren Duran for Brian Wu, I would be hurt. I don't know how long I'd be hurt for. I don't know. Yeah, dude, Wu's so good. He's so good. He might end up being the best pitcher on that staff. And I'm dead serious. Like I think he could be the best pitcher on that Mariners staff over Kirby, over Gilbert. This is all hypotheticals because I don't think Jarren Duran's gonna end up getting traded. Like if they're it's gonna be either Willie or say Don, in my opinion. Is that like one? Man, my eczema is really bad today. Netflix won't let it happen. Corbin Burns? No, I wouldn't trade him for Corbin Burns. No love. Dude, Duran's easily, I think, even more than Devers at this point. Red Sox fans love Duran. You're seeing it right now. Gotta move Cedar. Yeah, I think that's kind of the answer. I don't know. Oh, Damien, I have no idea, dude. That's gonna be what my least favorite part of all these young guys coming up is you're not gonna be able to hold on to all of them, right? Some of them are gonna eventually get to free agency, and what's gonna drive me crazy is when a lot of these young guys do stay, right? We're still gonna get they're letting them go, these cheap scumbags. Like it's like okay, you know what I mean? That's pretty terrible of you, Nick. If you can relate to that, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Can't let Roman get to free agency. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like I don't know. I expect to see an extension to Roman before reaching the show. I don't know. I don't know that he gets one before reaching. I think if they were comfortable, don't mean anything by him. Look, Nick, you can tell that to my gay brother, right? You can look him dead in the eyes, and no, you know what, Nick? They're not just words. They're not, right? They've never been just words. Words have never been just words. every bad thing. That is the dumbest argument. Oh, they're just words. They mean nothing. No, they mean a lot to a lot of different people, dude. Especially when you're a public figure. Like, you need to be better than that. You do, right? You could make a mistake. You could get forgiven. But you need to be better. And I think if you're sitting there saying it's just words, I promise you it's not. And if you genuinely think that, you can leave. I'm so dead serious. I would rather lose subscribers. See you later, Nick. I hope someday you find love, dude, because right now you're hateful. Yeah, baby Rob. Imagine embarrassing yourself like that in front of 60 people. Say Don needs to go. I don't know that Say Don really needs to go, for being honest. Like, the problem with Say Don is, like, he gives you such positives defensively. Like, he gives you such positive. Like, this when the Red Sox have put Christian Campbell in the outfield, the Red Sox are 2-6, right? There's such a big difference between what the Red Sox do with Say Don in center and what they don't do with Say Don in center. So my whole thing here is, if you get rid of him, right, what is that going to do? The answer to the what do you do with Roman will forever be, until something actually happens, an extremely interesting question, because there is no answer right now, honestly, right? I don't know. And how many, like, everyone says that too. And Mark, I don't know. Some people kind of mean it as an insult. Other people kind of say it as like a, legitimate, like, almost praising, right? Because look at that 28 team. How many games did I'm not saying you do, Mark. I'm just trying to talk, because honestly, I need to get as far away from what we just had the conversation about. But my point is in 2018, like, that Red Sox outfield, how many games did that save? Right? Like, having Jackie Bradley Jr. out there was, I mean, yeah, sure, you put him in the 9-hole and he's going to strike out and he's not going to get a ton of hits, but you legitimately, you put him in that spot and it's like, he was the anchor of that outfield. Even though Mookie was a fantastic outfielder, it was Jackie Bradley Jr. who was the anchor. And Say Don could do the same thing. So I don't know. We'll sort of see what ends up coming of, Say Don in here. And again, you talk about it like Jarren Duran's not a good center fielder, right? Last year he was a, top of the top in terms of statistics in center field. He just didn't get enough time there to qualify for anything. So, how much are we going to miss the platinum level? I don't know, right? And then the question becomes, are you willing to sacrifice a little bit of defense, right? Because I still think the Red Sox defense would be above average, right? Above average. But you get that offense with Roman Anthony. I thought he was a Gold Glove finalist in left, Connor, I think. Fat, I'll be totally honest with you, dude. Like, that kind of comment to me drives me crazy, because it's like, yeah, like, again, you forgive, right? And you expect better. I'm not judging Duran's growth here because I think he's gotten a lot better. And again, you look at the documentary and he's gone through so much stuff and he realized what that did to fans that looked up to him, because he's not just some average schmo. He's a professional baseball player, and more than that, he's the face, especially after coming out with all that stuff. What I judge are the people who's like, I like him even more. That's who I'm going to judge. What about Willier's defense? Does that have room to improve? Does he have the capability to give us the same or better? Yeah, he's been the same outfielder this season as well. Someone's got to remind me to do the why do we lose the last game? They just couldn't get the run home, to be honest with you. I like the idea of Roman Anthony, but I don't know if it's wrong making the space. If we're being honest, Buster, yeah, it kind of is, right? Like Roman Anthony, what he's doing in AAA right now is like otherworldly, right? If he was playing in Major League Baseball, and I hate kind of doing this, but this is a great way to put it. When people start to ask like, hey, is Roman Anthony worth it? What he's doing right now in AAA would be better than Shohei Ohtani or Aaron Judge. And those are the two best hitters in Major League Baseball. But again, very big difference, but that's just sort of to give you kind of an idea of how good he has been in AAA, right? And you're talking about a guy who could end up being a Bryce Harper type hitter. That's what you're trying to look at. Mark, there was nothing taken out of context with what happened with Jaren last year. There was no context. The whole thing got picked up, right? The whole conversation got picked up. There's no context there. It's all there. It's in front of you, right? And again, talking about this is so dumb because to me, again, I got mad. I thought it was the word. No, it's not about context. You shouldn't use the word period. There's no context. The whole context was the entire conversation was laid out. Again, I said my piece. I don't love it. I didn't love it at the moment. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was dumb. I thought you hurt yourself. I thought you hurt your fan base. I thought you hurt your team for no reason other than a guy heckling you, which happens every single day. But again, you learn from it, and I genuinely believe Jaren has learned from it and grown and gotten better. And I still love Jaren. Right? He's probably my second or third favorite player on the team. I have no problems with Jaren Duran. What's the 3-2 record? Those are for live streams. So we're with various applications. Oh, come on, Mark. The literal, as long as you are in the United States, there is one application for it, and you know it. Juan Soto for Roman Anthony? That's fine. Ugh. Yeah, Ken, that was my entire, thank you. And I'm glad you were able to speak on that a little bit more gracefully than I was, but that was my entire point. That was my entire point, right? And again, it's something that was taken care of. It was something that was talked about, and then it was something we moved on from. But what drives me nuts is that people are still bringing it up a year later and praising it, right? That's what's driving me nuts about this whole thing. Do you really think the biggest problem for who do I think is the biggest problem for the Red Sox this season? Because people keep bringing it up, Jennifer. Where do I watch the game? I watch it on NESN 360. I don't recommend NESN 360. Oh, Gunham. Too high. No. Not you, Mark. Not you. Although that application thing was absolutely crazy. No. It was earlier, right? And then someone else said something after we had talked about it to bring it back up. It wasn't you. Which is also kind of putting a damper on the stream. Yeah, okay, we've said our piece, right? If we're talking about who's the biggest problem on the Red Sox right now, it's how I think you could make the argument that Houck is, right? I think there have been a couple of games. Casas, I think, is up there. Definitely. Pick a hitter, not Bregman. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say. No single person. I also think that's a good answer too, right? Like if the whole team is struggling to do something, it's hard to say. Come on, Romy. Do I think the Sox will use Romans? Yeah, of course. Right. Again, you get to it's like June or July. I think it's mid-June, and you bring them up. You keep getting an extra year of control. You know what I mean? Yeah, Robbie, you were one of the people to bring that up too. Oh, that ball was smoked. Well, thank God the Red Sox got 6. It's all right. That's all right. It's all right. We're okay. Red Sox is choking. Dude, they're still up by 3. We're all right. We're okay. He could still give the Sox a quality start here. Let's see. Let's you know what I mean? If the Red Sox had scored 4 runs, I'd be like, "Oh, crap." But we're at 6. I'm still comfortable right now. Yeah, dude. Noel is only good at hitting home runs. I don't think he's done well the rest of the year. You think Campbell should lead off? No one on this team should lead off but Jaron Duran right now. We have more innings to go. Sure do, but they're not choking right now. Who's gonna throw the first complete game for us? Didn't I thought I didn't Crochet? Oh no, Crochet didn't. Torpedo bats? Yeah, I haven't either. He came closest. He's ruined a multitude of your days. Yeah. If I have to guess, how many steals with Duran? What's he at now? Give me the now statistic. Yeah, Mark, I think that's his biggest thing. You know, I think last year he was able to surprise a lot of people. He was able to surprise a lot of people with those sliders, and that splitter I think was the big thing for him last year because it was just so it was just so good, right? And it was something he didn't have last season. I think the league's kind of adjusted to that. He's got to get back to mixing it a bit more. You know what I mean? Like that was his rely on pitch last year. I think he's got to move away from it for a bit. 9? How many does he have? does he end up with? I think he gets to. I think he gets to. I think he gets to 34. All right, this is where the Red Sox get those runs back right here. 42. Am I a big Boston team guy? What do you mean? Like, I root for all the Boston teams, yeah. Sit down. Ugh. That had to hurt. Duran with a 60-60 season, yeah. 60 home runs, 60 stolen bases. Yeah, I kind of thought they'd run less, to be honest with you, but they are running more. I think Trevor Story being healthy is a big part of that. Christian Campbell, has he swiped a couple of bags? Yeah, he definitely has. Willier's getting in on it too. It's like these guys that you wouldn't think is like a real stolen base threat are kind of getting in on it. All right, Shane. Hey, have a good time, man. Thanks for stopping by. He's on pace for 50. Yeah, I think he ends up with, what did I say, 34? I'm going to say 34. Yeah, Timothy. I would say, again, I really only religiously follow the Red Sox, but I would say I'm a fan of all Boston sports teams. That would have been a sick play. I need to order that sandwich. I was literally just thinking that. Like, I think I need to order it soon, right? I don't know really where to get it from. I haven't gotten it since I lived in Natick. I don't live in Natick anymore, so I don't know what's good around here. Campbell has been a nice breath of fresh air. Yeah. I totally agree with not moving him off of second base. I think it's so dumb. Stop putting him in center field. Please. Maybe the whole DH thing all the time is going to take more time for. I still think it is for Shadur Sanders. I'm in. All right, I'm just gonna pick one that has good ratings. I think. Man, that was hit hard, huh? Yeah, that's a rookie mistake. That's a good way to put it. All right, what is this? Classic cold cut special with fancy pork, roast pork belly, and black pepperhead cheese on a toasted baguette. Okay. What do we? Okay, chat. Tell me what to order for a banh mi. Someone tell me what the good order is. I literally haven't had one in so long. Yeah, I know, Christian. They do always do that. I feel like I just get the special, right? Just get what they're best at. Or if that's their special, although I did kind of want steak. I had steak for lunch, though. I'll do pork for dinner. You know what? Why not? We'll give it a shot. Oh, this was 87% liked. It's the number one most liked. I'm going with that. I'm sure you guys really care. Do I get extra jalapenos? I might get extra jalapenos. I had a lot of jalapenos yesterday. Get whatever my fiance would want. Well, then it would definitely be extra jalapenos. She hates jalapenos. Yeah, I had a friend in college who would always say that at any party. Like, you know, I was do you know I'm a partial owner of the Packers? It's like, okay. Now, do I get an appetizer? I feel like one sandwich isn't going to be enough. What's up, Phil? Do I get like I don't know, like you don't get chips on the side of that, right? A pyramid dumpling, chicken satay, chicken skewers and a peanut sauce. That sounds pretty good. All right, Anthony. Hey, have a good one, man. How big are they? They're like a regular sub, like a sub sandwich. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? What little Scoopy up to, huh? What are the appetizers? All right. We got chicken dumplings, chicken satay, which is grilled chicken skewers and a peanut sauce. Grilled a green papaya salad with shrimp. Not a huge cold shrimp guy. Banyu, which is a pyramid dumpling. Sounds really good. Mung bean filled. What's a mung bean? Uh, Bongio, which is a pyramid dumpling with tasty banana leaf and a fried egg. Crunchy cabbage salad, shrimp rolls or crispy rolls, chaju, which is crispy egg rolls, noodles, Whittier mushrooms, and veggie mix. Where's Yoshida go when he comes off the IL? The rolls, the crispy rolls. Okay, I'm trusting you guys. I'm trusting you guys fully with my food order here. One piece. They order it one piece. I guess I'll just get a 4-piece, right? I'll get 4 of them. Sure. Have a little brewski with it, maybe. Chicken satay. Guys, we don't have time for this. I'm just going with the first one. Making you hungry? I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna eat this on stream, so you guys. Oh, do I get a side of kimchi? I love kimchi. Whatever. 50 minutes. All right. Well, maybe I won't. All right, order some. Wait. I don't think I added the banh mi. I think I just ordered the egg rolls. Oh shoot. Let me see. Nope. We're good. Hey, there was a sale. Let's go. All right, I'm locked in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That's not gonna come in till like 9. There's a really good chance you guys never see me eat that. I do have to go to the bathroom. That is unfortunate timing. Jose got a gold glove at third base last year? I didn't know that. All right, Bueller. Pick for our next video. Yeah. How many people want to see me do that? Yeah, I thought that was Bregman. That's what I thought. Massive supper party on Red Sea Radio. Yeah. Guys, this thing is not. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't show that in case it has my home address. It does. Good call, Corbin. This thing isn't coming till 9, so we got some time. Where is this? Oh, it's in the heart of Boston. Oh, Corbin, you idiot! That's gonna be so cold. Will the stream still go on if it was the 18th? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know. Kwan's always a pest, dude. That's he's like made his living off of being a pest. He's a super good pest. Boy, I gotta go to the bathroom. My in Boston? No, I'm right outside of it, but I didn't realize it was that a baby Romy. Absolutely snagged a line drive and then doubled him off at first. Let's go. Sometimes you get lucky. Yeah. Love that. That a baby Bueller. Nothing to do with Bueller, but there you go. All right. Someone remind me this half inning to go to the bathroom. The pass is out. Ooh, that was a good pitch. Romeo over Tristan every day of the week? Nah, Tristan would have made that play. Tristan's made that play today. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm just going to mute. I was kind of expecting, honestly, one of the cats to jump on this chair. Didn't, though. Look at the season so far. What do you personally think our chance of the World Series is? Oh, my God, dude. I mean, that's tough, right? The odds of a World Series are low. I'm going to say like 7%. I don't know. I have no idea. I think we got to start with what are their playoff odds. You know what I mean? We should trade Corbin for all three MLB Show cover athletes. Whoa, dude. You guys don't think I'm as valuable as Gunnar Henderson, Paul Skeens, and Ellie De La Cruz all put together? Havoc on Netflix, pretty badass. What is it called? I'm looking for a movie tonight, so. Havoc. Netflix. What's it about? After a drug deal gone wrong, a bruised detective must fight his way through the... Oh, I'm already in. Through the criminal underworld to rescue... Jarren Duran again? What's the score? Right there on the screen, Tony. Man, Duran getting hot. Rafi getting hot. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Hit streak this afternoon, I know. All right, I'm locked in. I'm sorry, chat. We've been all over. It's a Saturday night. You know what I mean? It's a Saturday. We're chit-chatting. No, he lost it today. Cosmic in the first game, unfortunately. Do you guys play Beat the Streak? Yeah, Rafi. Look at this. If this is how they're gonna play the rest of the year, we're in a good spot. This is what the Red Sox needed, right? They just needed They just needed these guys to get hot. That's all it took, right? That's all it's going to take for these guys to do well. Bregman, I'm going to need the fattest, most pimped home run east of Mississippi, please. That is the big question, Christian. But that's what I'm talking about, right? This is what you need to do to get consistent. You need these guys to be at the front of your rotation or lineup, doing front of the rotation lineup things. Durant steals home again. I'll give away a Durant jersey if he does it again. Hey, there we go. Okay. Sweet. That was almost a crazy play, too. We will take that every single day. Honestly, that wasn't really the oh. Man, Durant almost just killed somebody. Story almost just took that poor woman's head off. Yeah, you take that every single day, right? That's a big play because the Guardians don't make a lot of mistakes like that. Considering I'm absolutely getting one, Ken. Ken, can I ask you a question? Is your last name pronounced Zhang? Is that right? Zhang? Scoring good runs in the second game of doubleheaders? Yeah, true, actually. Chang? Sorry. Not the sound of Z? Oh. See, now I know. Wow, they almost messed that one up, too. Ken Chang. Got it that time. I always feel so bad when people come into the chats and I can't pronounce their first or last names. I feel like the biggest jerk on the planet. So I want to make sure if like I can call you Ken and I'm sure you'll understand what I'm talking about. But if there's multiple Kens in here, now I know. Ken Chang. There's only been 3 strikeouts this game. That's crazy. Like, that's wild, actually. Blake Sable's going to win MVP. But he's got 2 more games here with the Sox. But it's going to be enough. It's going to be the craziest 2 games you ever seen in your life. They're going to be like, how do we not? Oh, get out. Get out. Need one more and you cover? Oh, shoot. I didn't do the previews today. Sorry, guys. Oh, wow. It's going to come at 8:30 now. People call you Mike McCarthy? Really? Who are these lineups? What do you mean? Bob Dylan, so easy to pronounce. Your real name, though, Mr. Bob Dylan, is not as easy. At least your last name. I was struggling. My back's starting to hurt, chap. I still don't understand what you mean, Dimitri. Your French is. You know what's funny? I took 4 years of French. 8th grade, freshman, sophomore, junior year. Can't speak a lick of it. I used to remember some phrases. I can't even remember anything right now. Last name, yeah, my last name is no, my last name's Dutch. What's the fastest pitch I've ever thrown? Back in high school, going into my junior year, I hit 78. I think that was as high as I got. I could have sworn there were a couple of games in high school where I got in the 80s, but there was no radar gun, so I'll never know. Coco Vin is delicious. Well, I don't even know what that is. It'll be Bueller's last inning. I'll take that every day. Quality start from Bueller every game. You take that every single time. Happened to Chapman. They haven't really had a need for it. How old am I? I am 27. I'm sorry, I don't really speak French well. My all I remember truly is let's go, Kyle. What'd you think I was, Kyle? Do you think I was older or younger? It's kind of it's so empty in Cleveland you can hear all the heckles. Yeah, Mr. Bob Dylan, the tariffs kind of screwed everything up in terms of getting supplies and stuff, but they have been printed. They should be sent out this week. They should be. They are still coming, I promise. All of them are still coming. I know. I've gotten a lot of that. I'm pressing because we're working with a company, right? It's not just me sending them out, and they've been the ones to keep delaying it. So I keep pressing them and pressing them. They're getting out, I promise. Hey, young Ken, that's young, baby. You still Red Sox fans being older than me? There's really no other reason. I'm a little offended. What are the graded cards? One is Tristan Casas, rookie short print. Another one's Roman Anthony, certified auto on a Bowman first. We got 2 Ted Williams cards up here. Those are both Ted Williams. There's a Rafael Devers Bowman first, just authenticated. And then I have one more authenticated somewhere. It's Tristan Casas and Marcelo Meyer, both on the same card. No, I'm just sort of messing with you, Kyle. I was just messing with you. Yeah, Fenway. It is pretty nice, man, to live so close to. Like me and my fiance will be like, hey, Red Sox game tonight at noon. See, this is why I don't think you could have Romy Gonzalez every day at first base. I don't think it works. Why have I not signed with the team? Can't hit a fastball. Maybe the Red Sox will sign me. Yeah, it was just a bad throw, dude. Limited first auto. I have so many of those. I've got a Connor Wong first auto. I've got a Von Grissom Bowman first auto. I've got an Manuel Valdez up there. Would I get season tickets? I don't know. I've thought about it, but I don't know. Hey, we don't know that. How much are they? How much are what? Season tickets? They're pretty expensive. Struck them out. Boop. Come on, Bueller. You're so close. You know I will, Mark. We'll dissect it like we dissect every trade. Have a good one, man. Have a good night. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A Walker Bueller quality start. That's what, 4 in a row? Right? That's 4 quality starts in a row. Always wanted a Dustin Pedroia jersey. You got to get one, man. You just got to get one. My least favorite sports fans in the world are the one that's like, it's kind of dorky to wear a jersey after you're like a kid. No, it's not. It's 6 innings, 3 or less runs, Connor, is a quality start. They might throw him out there for the 7th, which I'd be down with. You want a Wong Dong jersey? That'd be kind of a sweet jersey. Just get dong on the back of it. You know? I'm gonna look at what Walker's ERA now is after that start. 0 for 4 in it? Yeah, see, now that's a reason. Bueller's ERA down to a 4.28, folks. Like, he's been, like, that's a solid middle reliever. Or, I'm sorry, middle of the order pitcher. I'm going to look up the average ERA in MLB this year. Average starter ERA. Okay, is projected. That's not, I don't want projected. I want what it is right now. First thought for trade deadline right now, if it was today, it would probably be a number 2 pitcher, I think. Do you have a second MLB team? Not really. Not really. I think it would probably be the Twins. I had family who were Twins fans. How'd that bat get all the way up there? I'm looking up. Sorry, chat. I'm distracted. I'm looking up what the average ERA is right now for starters. It was a nice play. Wow, that was a nice play. That was a really nice play. Wow. Okay, if I just go to pitchers, right, and then I go to position. Okay, that doesn't help. Team, it's fine. Update, and I do. What do I do? Where am I? Oh, okay. I just want ERA. That's all I want is ERA. Why is it so hard to find that? Could someone look that up, please? I'm like sitting here talking to myself, trying to figure this out, and I can't figure it out. Do I think Bregman's going to opt out at the end of the season? If he continues to hit the way he's hitting right now, and those are his stats at the end of the year, not only will we get MVP votes, but yeah, he's opting out. What up, Pac-Man? Yeah, man. Fiance's away. I was like, I'll just hang out with you guys. Just hang out with you guys, huh? A game that I thought was going to end up being super long, I don't think it's going to be crazy long anymore. Do I really think he'll get more than 40 million? Well, you got to think about it this way, right? It's 2 years, 80 million, or could he get 4 years, 120 or something, you know? Oh, wait, I guess that would be 40 mil a year too. What if it's like 4 years? No, I'm right. 4 years, 120, right? You know, a little bit more. Oh, dude, Justin Wilson scares me. Yeah, there you go, Kyle. All right, Ken. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. Have a good one. I appreciate it. You saw like the Cubs in the Sosa era, and it was 100% because, I mean, yeah, your second team is usually because of a player or like a friend. You know what I mean? Like, why is your second team the A's, Dimitri? I bet it's because of a player, right? Yeah, I never had a problem with Bregman. I wanted Bregman so bad, and this is exactly why. Need both Anthony and Maya get called up? If so, who's the odd man out? I think it'll be Anthony first. I think Maya will be a little bit still. I still think it's a. It's because of the jersey. Okay, I mean that's fair. They should glaze the Red Sox. That's such a dumb take. If people are mad that Nesson glazes the Red Sox, that is a dumb. They should, right? That is their job. It'll be in my opinion, it'll be Anthony way before Marcelo. I still think there's time before Anthony gets called up though. And in my opinion, it's gonna depend on where the Red Sox are in the standings by like mid-June and who's performing. I think those are your answers. I mean, obviously an injury changes everything. Taco Bell makes chicken nuggets? Man, now I kind of want chicken nuggets. No. My banh mi will be good, right? Yeah, in my opinion, baseball, they should, right? You should, like it's like these. Well, why do you guys sit here and watch me talk about the Red Sox while watching a game together? It's because it's fun to watch games with other Red Sox fans. And I think that's exactly what you're getting here. And I think that's what you should be able to get on Nesson and EI. You know what I mean? Good problems to have. They're good problems until you actually have to solve the problem. Then it's just a problem, right? But I also go for the Mariners. Your brother was born there. I mean, that's fair, right? It's way more fun with other fans. It really is. Like I genuinely, I love watching. This is like, I love making videos, right? Obviously I make a video almost every day. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. But this might be my favorite part of the week is doing these live streams. I really, really like doing them. We debate, we get mad at each other, we fight. You know what I mean? No, you should not give Roman $300 million for 8 years when he hasn't even touched a major league diamond yet. That's who your uncle played for. Well, see, then that is. I'm surprised it's not your first. If I had an uncle in Major League Baseball, that'd be my new favorite team. I had a buddy whose uncle played for the A's for a long time. He was a cool guy. Played catch with him one time, and I was like 19. I was probably younger. I was probably like 15. He was humming them, probably like 80 miles an hour, and he was like, "I'm going slow." It's like, fair enough. He was a reliever. Can't remember his name though. I don't know why I can't. I honestly, Pac-Man, I don't know, dude. So many different things could happen. I don't even know if he comes back. Oh, that's pretty cool, random. How did my contract expire? Contract with what? Roman maybe 90 for 80. Yeah, he's not taking that. Roman's not. Roman will not take it. He wants that money. You know what I mean? He should. How are the Astros doing? I have no idea, man. Yeah, Pac-Man, I'm sorry about that. I just don't know. Um I just don't know that he comes back. The Astros are losing 0-1 to the Royals right now. By delaying Roman, it gives the team time to evaluate who to possibly trade. Yeah, it should, but at the same time, like, they're 13-12. Why have the Red Sox played so many more games than literally every other team? That's crazy. At the same time, Mark, this is something you should have been able to plan out for, right? You should have had an idea before the season started. And I don't think the Red Sox do, to be honest with you. Yeah, that a baby Wilson. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Cosmic, I did just answer that. I don't know. There's no answer, right? Is the answer to the question is that there's no answer. That would be, in my opinion, Pac-Man, that would be, I mean, that would probably be the answer right now. But I don't know, right? Because then it's wow. Because then it's like, okay, well, do you what trade Ref Snyder, DFA Ref Snyder, right? I don't know. Have had less. I mean, that's clearly the reason. I just why, right? Why is that the thing? But that's my point. Negative. Like you have to get rid. Someone good is gonna have to go to make up. What just happened? I know I saw some question about Wong comeback time. Any idea? Yeah, it should be about a week from today. Wong should be back pretty soon. Hamilton, yeah, maybe it is Hamilton. What do I think? Trade Costas right now would be really stupid, in my opinion. There we go. Little 1, 2, 3. Don't tell Money Mike. I've told Money Mike. He hates it. Get a good haul for. I actually think Hamilton. Hamilton would have been a good player to trade last offseason. He really would have. And apparently there was a lot of interest, and the Red Sox said no. I don't know. But both the Rafaela and Abreu were both rookies. Abreu hasn't got lefties, but does everything else well. What's the point? I mean, yeah, you're right, but I'm losing the timeline here. Okay, Bregman was a steal. I'm so happy they got Bregman, and I'm so happy they got him on the contract they did. What would I be willing to move Willier for? I mean, if Bueller keeps pitching the way he's pitching over the last 3 or 4 starts, a number 3 pitcher would be solid. I think you get a number 3 for Willier, I think, right? The problem is that again, it's like, okay, here's what we think he's worth. Here's what everyone else thinks they're worth. You know what I mean? You would trade Rafael if you get an ace. Dude, you wouldn't get close to an ace for Rafael right now. That would be crazy, Kyle. Devers got way worse than DH. No, it's not really the DH. It's, in my opinion, it's more so how his offseason went, right? He had a really rough offseason, and I think that was the problem. Who would be the odd man out? Excuse me. Kyle, kind of depends, right? Right now, it'd be Houck maybe. It could be Giolito, right? I think that's an option. Thoughts on trading Meyer? I'm a huge Marcel Meyer guy, so you asked the wrong person. I wouldn't. I would only trade Marcelo for like a legit name, right? Like I'm not trading him for like a someone who could be somebody. I'm trading him for a legit name. But I really want Marcelo to stay. Scoobo for Willier Houck and Mikey Romero. That wouldn't even be close. I don't think that. I honestly don't think that. Can't see a place for Marcelo. Shortstop. Second base. Third base. You know what I mean? We like Story has an opt out after this year. Bregman has an opt out after this year. You could lose one or both of them, right? You very well could. Would I take this trade? Bring David Ortiz now? No. Yeah, Tony. No, it's not kind of close. It's not even remotely close. Paul Skeens is a Cy Young award-winning pitcher. He is a former Rookie of the Year. He's quite literally top 3 pitchers in Major League Baseball. Pitching's a premium, right? And he's under team control, so he's cheap. He's one of, if not the most expensive person to trade for in baseball right now. Would I trade Meyer for a top 5 catcher? No. Who do you think 49-year-old Big Papi would do if you put him on the Red Sox? I honestly don't know. He'd probably be pretty solid. For who? For Scooble? No. I mean, dude, he's just coming off of a Cy Young. I don't think so. I think it would take at least. I think it would take at least Marcelo. If not, they'd probably ask for. Roman Anthony. I'd imagine. Willier for Teal. That'd be sick. Red Sox are way too good. Yeah, to have the record they have, I agree. The talent needs to be better. I absolutely agree with that. Oh, you guys are gonna watch me. Oh no, maybe not. In comes Slayton, baby. Let's go. Finish this bad boy off, shall we? Abreu for Otani. See, now we're cooking with gas. Now we are cooking with gas. Perfect. Going to ACDC at Gillette next Sunday. It's gonna be interesting. I think. Listen. ACDC is my favorite band of all time. I love ACDC. I'm also watching the clips that they're posting from their tour, like as they go through the U.S. Hopefully they have a backtrack. You know what I mean? Like they're just everything's a little slower. You have a Tristan Casas bobblehead? I do too. It's right there. Boop. Wait. Dude, I'm so bad because everything's reversed on this. Boop. 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 There it is. My ex-girlfriend loved AC/DC too. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna get an Angus Young tattoo at some point. Like I love AC/DC. So I'm very interested to see. And my dad also, he got me into AC/DC, huge fan. Right? And this is like their going away tour, so it's like Green Monster. I answered that a little bit earlier if you want to take a look at the tape here, but it's basically Roman Anthony, Casas, 2 Ted Williams, Rafael Devers. All right, Slayton. Favorite Red Sox player of all time? I got a few. I think sort of from my era, right? It's John Lester, Kevin Youkilis, obviously PD Ortiz, of course, right? But John Lester and Beckett were always, well, specifically John Lester and Papelbon were always my guys. I'm trying to think, like recently, Xander. I've been a huge Xander fan since he came up. Yeah, I think that'd be my list for right now. And then sort of history wise, I love Ted Williams. So I love collecting his stuff, right? Like you got the poster, you got the multiple cards. I love Ted Williams too. Yeah, I think that's where my list ends. Saw AC/DC night. Did I say this last live stream? If I ever got a time machine, it wouldn't really to do anything important. I would just go see a bunch of concerts. Like I'd go see Zeppelin, I'd go see AC/DC, I'd go see Pink Floyd, Van Halen, Sabbath. Who else would I go see? I would go see Prime Fleetwood Mac, Billy Joel in his prime. That's what I would do. I would go to Woodstock, Beethoven in concert. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'd also go and like I would love to see how the pyramids were built, right? I would love to see that. I mean, we know how it's done, but like that's based off of stuff. They're not good live. I mean, I'm sure they're like yeah, I'm sure they were not incredible, but it's probably like a religious experience, you know? That's why I do it. I'm probably religious. All right, hold on. I'll be right back, Chad. I got to turn the lights on for this DoorDash driver. Green Day? Solid. All right, I'm back. Sorry, chat. Yeah, that baby Slayton. Watch Ted Williams live. Ooh, 2004 playoff. Okay, so now you guys are naming. See, if I had a time machine, I would do nothing like worldly productive. It would take me months to get to doing something worldly productive. Like I don't know. My first thought wouldn't be like, okay, I need to. I don't know. You know what I mean? You know, they like killing you know what I mean. Um, or like warning someone of something. I don't even know if I'd do that. I think I genuinely would like, yeah, I would go see Ted Williams play. I would go to the all of the '04 games. Like Jimmy Fox, I'd go see Babe Ruth, like put an end to that argument. I would bring Babe Ruth back and have him go up against like Justin Slayton and just see what happens. I'd be like, all right, babe, this guy throws 97 miles an hour with a curveball that'll drop you to your knees. Me a time machine? Yeah, real bad. You'd go watch Tim Wakefield? I got to see Tim a couple of times, so that one I'm okay with. We're kidding. Oh, no, he's got it. Okay. Whew. Man, the Cleveland Guardians have broken a lot of bats, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the obvious thing, right? I would get caught so quickly. I'd go back to like I don't even know, like 12-year-old me and be like, you need to buy Bitcoin. And my 12-year-old me would be like, what? And I would have no idea how do you purchase Bitcoin back in 2012? I'd have no idea. Like I'd be like, you gotta buy this. How do you do it? I don't know. They're bringing in Chapman on a 4-run game? Interesting. I mean, I guess you need it, but like, I don't know. It's a 4-run game. You know what the real problem would be? Yeah, I don't know. Imagine being like invested, go back to like 1982 and tell my dad, like, invest in Apple. What are we doing there, Christian? What are we doing there, Christian? All right. Okay. Sorry. Looking at DoorDash. I'm going to go grab that too once it gets here. Have a little bevy with it, you know? Feel good. Feeling good. Okay, chat. If you had a time machine, and let me get this out of the way first. No real stipulations, right? They always say like, oh, you can't talk to your old self, or like, oh, you can't. No. There's nothing here, right? Let's just say you can go back and you can do anything. What would be the very first thing you would do? Very first. I'm talking your first trip in the time machine. What is it? Or actually, let me pose it differently. You only get one trip in the time machine. That's it. One trip. What are you doing? Because I said mine. I really do think mine would be like go back to 12-year-old me and be like, hey, I need you to buy Bitcoin. Like put every Christmas gift, every gift you get, you probably buy like what, 20,000 Bitcoins and just watch them explode. That would be mine. I'd be a billionaire. All right, I gotta grab the DoorDash. Chat isn't working? Hello? Can you hear me? Type 1 if it's working. Oh, okay, we're good. Now, here's the thing. Do I eat in front of you guys, or do I just wait till the end of the game? Because there's only one inning left. Do I just wait it out? I hate eating in front of everybody. I'll have my appetizer. How about that? We can take a look at it because you guys were key in making it. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at what we got. All right, so these are the crispy rolls that someone told me to get. I can't remember who now. They smell pretty good. I mean, they just look like regular crispy rolls, right? No sauce for those, which is kind of interesting. I figured there'd be some sort of sauce. And here's the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that Sammy, huh? Smells incredible. Smells incredible. A little cold. It came from Boston, so it's fair. Let's try one of these egg rolls, though. When's a mug? I will gladly do a buck. If someone donates me $200, I'll do a mukbang stream. Ah. Mmm. This is pretty good. It's really good, actually. Wow. And I'm not a huge mushroom guy either. Whoever said the crispy egg rolls. What's tomorrow's video? It's Sunday. No video tomorrow. And then Monday will be... By the way, I've been trying to figure out when the best time for me to put out series recap videos are. Because, like, some of the games, they end during the day. Like, tomorrow's will end during the day, right? Maybe. I can't remember. But if it ends during the day... Do you guys want it that same day, or would, like, I put one out? I put the series recap out for the Mariners. Oh man, that was crushed. Out at like 9 a.m. the next day, and it didn't do super well. So I'm curious. Oh, there's corn in this. Does need sauce, though. Or dry. I'll grab myself a brew. Campbell home run. I'd be so in for a Campbell home run. Oh, my God. Come on, Campbell. Oh, you was swinging like you wanted to hit one. Dude, it is. It really is. It's like the difference maker between something good and something really great. And this is good, but it needs it to be really great, I think. Hopefully the sandwich is a little bit saucier. You know, bread looks good. Oh, did he actually do it? No, he just got under it. Wow. All right, chat, here we go. Bottom 9 on our first ever Sunday stream, or Saturday night stream. Kind of a rough day to do it. I think Friday nights. If I ever do this again, I think it'll be Friday night. My MLB show 25? Not great. I'll be honest with you, not great. I kind of stopped playing 25 a bit. Do I think Campbell's going to win Rookie of the Year? Yeah, I think he has a good chance to. Who's he going to be up against? Who's like the main competitor? Let me look. Christian Campbell, and then it's Jason Dominguez and Nick Kurtz. Jackson Jobe. Okay. Jack Leiter. Chandler Simpson. Chandler Simpson has odds to win Rookie of the Year. Chase Myroth at 10. Or at 9. How's Dylan Cruz doing this year? Yeah. Dominguez is kind of, it's like that Randy Rosarena won Rookie of the Year. And he had been like on the Seattle Mariners or the St. Louis Cardinals for like 2 years before. You're right. James Wood is a dog. You are absolutely right. I'm sure this is fun to listen to. I'm just sitting here chilling. No, not a safe, which is why I'm kind of like, do we need Chapman right here? You know what I mean? But I guess he didn't go yesterday. He didn't go the last game of the Mariners series. So it's like, okay. Yeah, Fenway. I was really, really nervous about Chapman. I was really nervous. Kind of cosmic. It's a little bit better. It's still not very good. Wow, that wind is going crazy, huh? That's wild. His command concerned me. I thought with the way the Red Sox catching was set up, I was like, oh no, right? This is a recipe for disaster. But we're good. Chapman was really good last year for the Pirates. I thought he was like okay. Right? Wasn't he just fine? I guess he didn't really get a lot of save opportunities, though, for being honest. What am I jinxing it with? I just said he didn't get a lot of opportunities last year. You bet the Red Sox draft another catcher? Do they draft another catcher? Yeah. I do think they go for a catcher. I don't know if it'll be the first or second round, though. I would really love to see a catcher in the first round. Man, that a baby Chapman. I would really like to see a catcher in the first round and then a pitcher in the second round. I wouldn't hate a pitcher in the first round, catcher in the second round, though. Clean inning Peterson. Like, that would be my ideal draft, I think, for the Red Sox. Pick do we have? 15th. And then we also have one in the middle of the rounds as well. Because that trade for Quinn Priester. Cruz Schoolcraft. That is a sweet name. That is a sweet name. All right, here it is. Let's see if it's the final pitch of the game. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Corbin's hungry. 103. Oh my God, 103. That's ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first Saturday stream ends in a W. Sox needed that. That's what I'm talking about. Cut the bleeding. Back over 500. Let's win tomorrow. Finish this thing up. Let's win a series, please. Hugh, you know what? You know what I think were the biggest ones of this series? Or the biggest takeaways from this game? Devers was hitting, Duran was hitting, and Buehler looks consistent. Those three things, in my opinion, are going to take the Red Sox a really, really long way. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I really appreciate that. I know it wasn't a normal stream. I know there wasn't a ton of people in here, so I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. I'm going to be back on Monday where we're recapping this video or this series. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for clicking on this one, and I will see you in the red seats. Also, I'm going to grab a beer too. Well, let's have a good night.